I'm pretending to be someone else, so play along.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 actors who got different TV roles than they auditioned for.
Kurt, there is a moment when you say to yourself, oh, there you are. I've been looking for you forever.
What's going on?
Amy, the lesson I wanted to leave you with is to just be yourself.
Whoever drew this got it exactly right.
For this list, we're looking at actors who originally auditioned for a different character in their respective TV shows than the one that they're best known for today. Would you have cast these shows differently? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, John Krasinski, The Office. Could you picture a version of The Office where Rainn Wilson plays Michael Scott and John Krasinski plays Dwight Schrute?
Bears eat beets. Oh. Bears beets Battlestar Galactica.
Bears do not... What is going on? What are you doing?
Well, if the casting process had gone a little differently, this could have been the case. During his audition, the fresh out of college Krasinski decided to take a chance and ask to audition for Jim Halpert instead.
Stupid. Everybody knows to ask for 100 more wishes. Dumb.
His forwardness was not received well by the casting directors. Eventually, though, they let him read for Jim, where he proceeded to almost blow his chance once again with an offhand remark.
I love the British show so much, and just Americans have a tendency to just really screw these opportunities up, and like, I don't know how I'll live with myself if they screw this show up and ruin it for me. And he's like, my name's Greg Daniels, I'm the executive producer.
Thankfully, his faux pas was taken with good humour, and, well, we know what happened next. Number 9, Betty White and Rue McClanahan, The Golden Girls. Shortly after their show, Mama's Family, was cancelled, Betty White and Rue McClanahan were brought in to read for The Golden Girls.
We were all so excited when we read this script because it was so wonderful.
However, producers originally envisioned White as Blanche Devereaux and McClanahan as Rose Nyland. Pretty hard to imagine now, right? However, at the time, the production team had their past roles in mind.
I know what I'm doing. Just cue me and then stick a sock in it.
White had played the man-hungry Sue Ann Nivens on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and McClanahan portrayed the airheaded Vivian Harmon on Maude. However, the women worried that playing similar characters yet again might get them typecast. So, at the last minute, they decided to switch.
I said, no, it's the other way around. I'm playing the vamp. Betty's playing the nitwit. She said, oh no, that's very interesting.
And we wouldn't want it any other way. Number 8, Jensen Ackles, Supernatural. After reading the script for Supernatural, Ackles decided to try out for the series. Although he related more to Dean, he went in to read for Sam, as that was the only character they were auditioning for at the time.
I'm sorry, but I'm not buying it. Why not?
He explained that since Sam was the pivotal character for the first few seasons, they wanted him cast before anyone else.
We have enough knowledge on our side to turn the tide here. I can't do it without you. You can barely do it with me.
Like Krasinski though, he took a shot and told the casting directors that he felt more of a connection with Dean. Luckily for him, they were on the same page, and also thought that he was more cut out for the older Winchester brother as well.
Dean? You scared the crap out of me. It's because you're out of practice.
Number 7, Lucy Hale and SASHA PIETERSE, Pretty Little Liars. These actors were destined to be part of the PLL family, just not necessarily in the roles they first envisioned. Can you picture Mona actress Janelle Parrish as Spencer Hastings? How about Lucy Hale or SASHA PIETERSE as Hannah Marin?
We were looking for someone who embodied sort of that feeling of the it girl, the girl who's like the top of the A-list, but that yet you wouldn't hate her.
Hale fell in love with the script and wanted to play Hannah. However, the show's creator, Marlene King, saw her as Aria. After chemistry reads as both characters, Hale agreed that Aria was the role that suited her better.
This is so messed up. Aria, I know that's why I wanted to tell you. You're the problem, Hannah. You're always the problem.
PIETERSE also wanted to play Hannah, but was cast as Allison when the showrunners discovered that she was only 12 years old. Despite her young age, she still dominated every scene.
If you ever get your story published, you better spell my name right.
Number 6, Madeline Petch, Riverdale. If you ever thought that no one could play Riverdale's mean girl, Cheryl Blossom, better than Madeline Petch, you're not the only one. A few days after auditioning for Legends of Tomorrow, Petch returned to audition for the polar opposite of Cheryl, Betty Cooper.
Make sure those 2 turtle doves come to my after party. Veronica too. I'm in the mood for chaos.
But as we know, Lily Reinhart landed that job. Nevertheless, Madeline believes that even during her audition, the casting directors already knew that they wanted her for Cheryl.
May I sit? Betty, would you mind? So, what are you 3 hens gossiping about?
She might be far kinder than her on-screen counterparts, but she shares her strong-willed determination. If you ask us, the right actors were cast in the role.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Blossom, aka Cheryl Bombshell, which means I need no reasons. I simply am. Feel free to tremble.
Number 5, Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana. Miley was just 11 years old when she first auditioned for the role of best friend Lily Truscott. She was later called back to audition for the lead role, then named Zoe Stewart. Casting directors were torn between Miley's obvious talent and her age, eventually deciding that she was just too young for the part. Still, she persisted, trying anything she could think of to win over the directors.
Kept sending in takes and takes, more takes. I tried to get, more makeup, higher heels to look older.
To look a bit older.
And it didn't work. And then, they kept saying, yeah, well, you're good, but you're just not old enough.
Of course, she eventually landed the gig, and the role of Lily went to Emily Osment. So we suppose that you could say that we got the best of both worlds.
You are such a drama queen. Hugs?
Number 4, Chelsea Peretti, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The women of Nine-Nine each bring something special to the cast. Rosa is a total badass, Amy is fiercely diligent, and Gina...
I feel like I'm the Paris of people.
Complete overlap of ego and id. It's been theorized, but I never thought I'd see it.
Did you know that Stephanie Beatriz first auditioned to play Amy Santiago? Ultimately though, she felt that Rosa was a better fit. Meanwhile, Chelsea Peretti actually read for the character that became Rosa Diaz.
Before I leave your life forever, I'm gonna fix you. I'm gonna teach you how to be more cool and detached like me and Rosa.
Her post-audition notes essentially stated that she wasn't cop material. So instead, they wrote in a new character just for her, and we're incredibly glad they did. This show is so perfectly cast. Even Gina knows that the world just wouldn't be the same without her.
Hi. Gina Linetti, the human form of the 100 emoji.
Number 3, Sandra Oh, Grey's Anatomy. As we've seen, sometimes an actor knows in their bones which character they're meant for, but it takes a little longer for the stars to align. Grey's Anatomy creators wanted Oh to audition for Miranda Bailey, but she just knew that she was destined to play Christina Yang.
You can have it. Are you kidding? It's the biggest opportunity any agent will ever get.
She decided to practice asking for what she wanted, and clearly it paid off. She also said that she couldn't imagine the show without her co-star Chandra Wilson.
I've asked every doctor in the hospital for their opinion and no one has any ideas. Oh my God, you're right, go global. Bailey, you are a genius.
Things weren't so smooth sailing for their castmate Jessica Capshaw either. She auditioned for both Nurse Rose and Dr. Sadie Harris before finally landing the gig as Arizona Robbins.
You've been second-guessing me from the moment I arrived, and I get it. You liked Dr. Kenley, you trusted him, and I'm a stranger with a ponytail, but I'm not the problem.
Number 2, Darren Criss, Glee. Before joining the Glee family as Blaine Anderson in season 2, Darren Criss had originally auditioned to play Finn Hudson.
Honestly, dude, I was kind of jealous. I felt threatened. Your talent kind of freaked me out. Made me question whether or not I was good enough.
Of course, Corey Monteith got that job, and in hindsight, Criss admitted that he couldn't even imagine himself playing the jock. However, the casting director, Robert Ulrich, had seen Criss in a Harry Potter musical and wanted him to audition for Kurt's love interest.
We should practice. I thought we were.
Incidentally, Chris Colfer impressed Ryan Murphy so much during his audition for Artie that Kurt was written in just for him. Meanwhile, Chris auditioned on a Friday, and by the following Monday, it was his first day on set.
I'ma get your heart racing in my skin tight jeans, be your teenage dream tonight.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Courtney Cox and Jennifer Aniston. Friends. Friends is such a huge phenomenon that many of us almost feel like an additional member of their tight-knit group. After all, we probably know them even better than our own buddies.
Monica.
Yes. Yes, she is. Hi. This is my friend Rachel.
This is why it's so hard to imagine anyone else playing those iconic characters. However, the producers initially had Courtney Cox in mind for Rachel and Jennifer Aniston for Monica.
Mostly because I get to boss people around, which I just love to do.
Courtney actually turned down playing Rachel, saying that she connected more with Monica and wanted to read for her instead. And thankfully, Jen was actually keen to play Rachel. There can be no doubt that the right call was made in the end.
None of the amazing things that have happened to me in the last 10 years would have happened if it wasn't for you.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.